Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a full review slash demo of the newer Tarte Shape Tape liquid foundation, and this is going to be the Double Duty Beauty Matte Foundation. Tarte recently launched their line, and there is a sister line to the more matte version. It is a hydrating, more dewy, more medium coverage version, and I have to say I was intrigued by both, but after doing a little bit of research, I decided that I wanted to try the matte foundation. I'm personally more of a fan of the matte foundation, especially in the winter, as opposed to the more dewy, luminous liquid foundations. Now, if you're like me and you follow a bunch of beauty gurus here on YouTube, you know that there's a little bit of drama in the beauty community circling this new launch from Tarte, saying that there wasn't a lot of shades and it's not inclusive enough, and I'm not gonna even go into all of that. Having said that, the reason I was so excited to try the Shape Tape foundation is because I personally love, and I mean like love, the Shape Tape concealer. I've had this same concealer container from Tarte ever since it launched like more than a year ago, and I'm pretty sure there's still way more than half of the product left in here. I'm just such a big fan of this concealer. This has become my holy grail, and it's really mostly because the formula is pretty much perfect. So yeah, anyways, having said that, I was so excited to get my hands on the foundation version. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into today's video. I'm going to start with a first impressions demo, actually applying this product to my face and letting you know my first impressions there, and then after that portion I'm going to come back and give you guys all my pros and any cons that I have for this foundation. So if you'd like to see my full review slash demo for this new Tarte Shape Tape foundation, then just keep watching. So the first thing that I'm going to do is apply a little bit of primer. Today I am using the NYX Angel Veil primer. Just going to be putting this over my entire face. I'm going to show you guys real quick the packaging that the foundation comes in. It's nothing super fancy. Usually Tarte is like always on point with their packaging design. It's always so pretty and fancy, but this one's kind of plain. It's just like dark purple, so nothing fabulous about that. By the way, the shade foundation that I'm using today is shade Medium Sand, and this is about the fairest that my complexion will ever get. We're dead in the middle of winter, so this is as pale as I get. I feel like this line of foundation runs a little bit lighter, so if you are like me and you're purchasing online, I would probably pick up the shade that's going to be a shade darker than you think, just to be safe. Just like its sister, the Shape Tape concealer, the Shape Tape foundation is kind of just, you know, a little twist up, and then it has a huge doe foot applicator that looks like so. And with that, I'm just gonna kind of dot that all over my face. This is how I usually apply foundation, by just dotting it everywhere. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually not a huge fan of the doe foot applicator for foundation. I kind of just prefer a pump because it's usually a lot faster and a little bit more sanitary. I just don't like that I have to touch this everywhere on my face. Just makes me feel like the applicator is getting dirty. So this is about as much product as I would normally use with any of my other foundations. I did hear that this sets a little bit faster and it's a little bit of a thicker consistency, but it does have good coverage, so I feel like this is a good amount to start off. So I'm gonna go ahead and buff that in. I know with thicker consistency liquid foundations, they tend to blend in better with brushes, but right now my makeup brush is kind of dirty and I don't feel like washing it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and see how it applies with my Morphe Beauty Sponge. But first I'm going to spray a little bit of setting spray. I'm just gonna use the one from Too Faced, the Hangover Prep and Prime setting spray, just to kind of make the complexion a little bit dewy and the foundation a little bit easier to work with. Okay, so going in, I'm going to try to work pretty fast because again, I did hear that this sets pretty fast. Right off the bat, this is actually not blending in as easily as I thought that it would. Kind of just staying in place. And I usually use this bouncing and dabbing technique with all my liquid foundations when I'm applying with a sponge, and it usually disperses the product very quickly and evenly. But this foundation is definitely a lot thicker. It's just kind of sitting on top of the skin, and I almost have to kind of drag it down to move it. So I feel like it is extra work. However, I can definitely see that the coverage is there. So I buffed in that first layer, and I noticed there's a few spots that are kind of just peeking through where the complexion is not as even. So I'm kind of going in and spot treating with a second coat, and I noticed it was a little bit blotchy around the nose, but I'm thinking that could just be from applying with the sponge. It's just a little bit trickier around the nose area. All right, so this is the overall finished look. As you can see, it's very matte. It feels very lightweight, but I can definitely feel it. It's not like some of my other foundations where you put it on and you don't feel it at all and it feels like you're just wearing nothing. I don't feel like it's caking anywhere. Just so you guys know, I do usually set my foundation, and right now I'm using the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. I think I am going to use just a tiny bit in my T-zone because at the end of the day, my T-zone does tend to get really oily. So I think I'm going to apply a little bit of setting powder there, but honestly, I could probably get away with no setting powder for this particular foundation, especially now that it's winter and my skin's a little bit drier than it usually would be. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly take a little bit of that setting powder and just kind of dust that lightly into my T-zone. So I feel like this foundation would be great for those with normal to oily skin. Have very dry skin, I'm not sure how much you're gonna like this particular foundation. So yeah, this is the overall look. I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup off camera, and then I will be back to let you guys know my final thoughts. So I'm back, and it's been a couple of hours since I've been wearing this foundation on my face. And I can honestly say I have all my pros and cons already good to go. So pros, let's start with pros. First pro, like with many of the other Tarte products that I've tried, I love the packaging. The packaging gets me every time. And I did want to also mention another pro is that this foundation actually smells pretty good. It almost doesn't have a scent to it, which I'm a fan of when it comes to foundations. I don't like makeup that is heavily scented, like perfumed, or I don't like anything that smells too chemically, like paint. So I was really pleasantly surprised to open this up and put it on my face and not notice a very strong scent. The third pro is that this is definitely true to how it's marketed. It is a full coverage foundation. Putting on one layer is definitely going to give you that desired coverage that you want. Another pro is the matte finish. It's beautiful. You don't have to use any setting powder necessarily unless you are like me, you get an oily T-zone, or you just have oily skin in general. Finish is really beautiful and it stays in place all day. That's another pro right there. It's very long wearing. I actually swatched this on a portion of my face the first day that I got it, and I wore it for several hours and it was still there at the end of the day. This is definitely a great foundation if you hate touching up. One more pro is the fact that because it is such full coverage, actually using a little bit of product goes a long way. And again, since you don't have to touch up during the day, you're not, using more product. So I would definitely say this is worth the price tag. There's a lot of high-end foundations that I will not splurge for. I would rather go to the drugstore and spend $10 on something that is very similar. However, this is one of those few foundations that I do believe is worth the splurge. So yeah, I just wanted to add that in there. Okay, on to cons. I do have a few. They're not super major or anything like that, but I do want to mention them because they were a little bit aggravating. Like I mentioned in the demo portion, I don't like the fact that it is a doe foot applicator. I'm just not a fan. I really prefer pump, and I feel like it's a lot more sanitary and a lot, I don't know, it's just easier to work with. Also, once you get down to the bottom of the bottle, it's going to be a little bit harder to kind of scrape around and get the rest of that product, whereas a pump, you know, you're using that product all the way till it comes to the very bottom. So that's kind of just a personal preference for me. It's not a major con. Another con is that since the formula is thick and it is full coverage, just like the concealer, it does take a while to sort of buff out. I wouldn't recommend doing what I did and applying it with a beauty sponge. I would definitely recommend go in and apply it with an actual brush, because I feel like it's just a lot faster to apply and you'll get a more even coverage, and you won't have to just exert as much energy buffing this in. So if you are running late, you're low on time, I don't think you're gonna want to reach for this foundation. If you're someone who is very busy, I don't know how practical it's going to be, because you can't sit there for 10 minutes and perfectly blend in your foundation. This is definitely more for special occasions and when you have the time, when you're feeling fancy and you want that full coverage. But again, that's just another personal preference. Different products work differently for everyone. So if you're still unsure, you need to just go out there and test it out for yourself and see if this foundation is right for you. Having said all of that, that is my final thoughts for this Tarte Shape Tape Foundation, the matte version. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, then please give it a big thumbs up before you leave, and don't forget to subscribe to see more review videos like this. As always, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of the week, and I'll see you in my next video.